Amoti.
Thank you.
For the prayer. Now I just want to go straight to Emma. Emma, have you attended the youth conference, National Youth Conference before?
Thank you so much, dear Prosi. Yes, I have attended quite a number, okay. And like 2, and at least participated in the organization, in organizing and preparing one. Okay. That was that of 2019 that happened in Uwer, the one who was in Uwer.
Okay, so what is the National Youth Conference anyway? Why is this animal here?
Oh, well.
Okay. What is the National Youth Conference?
In the National Youth Conference, this is a congregation. This is a coming together of young people from ages of 13 to 30. Not necessarily young, but young sometimes is contextual. Some people say young as how you feel. So after saying that, then the age stretches from the age of 30 to how somebody feels that I can participate into this event. So this is an event that brings together Catholic young people from around all over Uganda into one place to come and experience, feel, be part, and enjoy their youthfulness.
Okay. That takes me, do you know the history? How did this whole National Youth Conference come about? Some call it a convention, by the way. National Youth Convention, National Youth Conference, call it whatever. Yes. How did it come about?
Thank you, Prosi.
Where did it start?
The Catholic religion, we are blessed to have the Holy Father at the helm of our leadership, our shepherd.
Yes.
Dating back in 1986, when the then Pope declared the the World Youth Day. It was being celebrated from rotating in different countries, and with that, our shepherds, our bishops in Uganda, under their umbrella, the Uganda Episcopal Conference, in 1993, that's when they sat and they agreed that why don't we now bring the same idea into our own country. Remember, we have the many youths who may not be able to afford going into those other countries. So it was an opportunity for all the other youths within the country to celebrate. So after agreeing, that's when it came into play.
Okay.
And as the Hoima Diocese, we have had the privilege that the very first National Youth Conference had been scheduled to happen in Hoima. However, there were some changes, and it was taken to Tororo. And since then, we have had a series of conferences, and it has been done on a rotational basis, except for 2020 to 22, when we were faced with the pandemic of COVID and later Ebola. That is the only period when we have missed out on National Youth Conference. Yes.
Okay. Emma, building on that, what are some of the benefits? Why should I go for a national conference?
Thank you so much. Maybe to, first of all, to supplement on my brother, and what he has said on the history of the
National of the convention.
The convention. When the whole Pope began this in 1980, it was 85. Then the first one was held in Rome in 1986, followed by the second.
Which Pope is this we are talking
Oh, we're
about?
talking
There is an ignorant
Yeah, oh,
in
yeah.
the audience. Yes.
This is Pope John Paul II.
Uh-huh.
He began it. In fact, it began way back when he was still a bishop in Poland. Then when he became a pope, that's when he had to. I mean, he carried on this conversions. Now, when they began, just because, like he said, because everybody cannot go to where the pope is. And when these conventions at international level, when they're being held, they're either held every 2 or 3 years. So not just because everybody cannot go to where the Pope is. For instance, last year it was in Portugal. Was it last year or the other year? The other year it was in Portugal. They were supposed to be having the second one. I mean, they were supposed to be having the next one next year.
2026.
2026.
25, sorry.
Yeah, in Seoul, Korea, but because of tomorrow, next year, 2025 is going to be a Jubilee year. It will be there in 2027. So because everybody cannot be in the same place, so the Pope granted indulgences and permission, episcopal conferences around the world to hold a replica of the same event.
Oh, okay.
So the national convention we're having is a replica of what happens internationally, like what happened in Portugal, which I was fortunate to attend. And then the bishops, through their lordship, their dioceses, grant their lower levels to organize the same. However, at a diocese or a province or a diocese or vicariate or a deanery or a parish or a sub-parish level, because of resources and maybe because of program and everything, it is always held on a single day. However, the indulgences that the Pope granted or grants for this conversion are the same. If a parent has a young person, I mean, has a child, and then if you're youth and you intend to, and you ever attended one of the youth days, maybe of a parish or a sub-parish, it's the same. It is the same concept like what we are going to have
in Hoima.
In Hoima, what are the benefits? First of all,
you've already stated one: indulgence.
Indulgence, absolutely. Then. Like whoever goes, you see, going to a national convention is like going to a school. I mean, going to a school, whatever you have in mind is what you get out. If you want to get a past degree, is what you get. If you go for fun, you get fun. If you go for prayers, you go for prayers, because it is a multiplicity of activities. From as our host will be informing us what is going to be in this year's convention, the program, the prayers, the catechist prayers, the programs regarding self-help projects, sports, activities, MDD, talent shows, and everything. And what is the the beauty with, you see, if a parent or somebody has never attended this event, I don't know what you can ever experience in life, because you can imagine you find a congregation of close to 10,000 people, like how we're going to be in Hoima, 10 to 30,000 people, all almost speaking the same language. I mean, people experiencing, eating the same food, experiencing the same environment, and when everybody is a brother and a sister to each other, it's a very wonderful situation to experience.
Truly. Yeah. That even reminds me, usually we keep around the areas, the places we know. That is why they say a child who hasn't moved around thinks their mother is the best cook. So until you go out into the world, you experience how others cook, you can never know what you're missing.
Absolutely.
So in fact, Hoima, the oil city, there's even oil. This is where Saint Andrew Kahwa was born.
There's a new airport.
There are so many benefits. away from the usual. Of course, you cannot forget the networks you're going to create.
Absolutely.
But also, we've been talking about Hoima. Hoima. I need to know who is hosting us. Who is the host for the youth conference this year? I don't want to take it for granted. Someone might be hearing us saying Hoima, Hoima, and wondering what is that. Is it the host? Is it the one that is what? Someone might even think we are talking about Namugonga. What are you preparing? Is it which diocese or which province? How did we come to get Hoima as the host for the youth conference?
Okay, thank you, Prote. Hoima Diocese is one of the 4 dioceses and 1 archdiocese in the western side. Yes, that one. Yeah, under the Mbarara Ecclesiastical Province. And like my brother said, the same replica was picked from Rome, I mean the World Youth Day, that is done in a rotational basis. So when we come to National Youth Conference, it is the same idea, but this time round it is rotated in the 4 Catholic provinces in Uganda. That is Tororo, Kampala, Mbarara, and Gulu. So normally a province is picked, and of course when you look at the province, of course we have to be particular. So the province has to sit down and agree which the exact who will take lead. Yeah. So this time round, it was when they sat, the Mbarara Ecclesiastical Province they agreed, no, it has to be Hoima. And the Hoima Diocese is one of the dioceses under the Mbarara Ecclesiastical Province. And it is the one that will be hosting us for this year's National Youth Conference.
When is it, by now?
The National Youth Conference,
next younger we are here.
Since I've said it is annual and we have not had it previously during this year, so we are going to have it from 10th to 15th of this particular month of December.
That's next week.
By the way, it is next week.
It is the next week starting on Tuesday.
So
it is just a matter of days, actually hours.
Counting.
Yes.
Okay. Emma.
Yes, sir.
Do you know the theme of this conference?
Yeah, this year's conference, the theme. Now, first of all, the theme. The Holy Pope gives us the theme for the convention. And the theme of this year's conference is, do you mind if I refer on the
No, please, feel free.
Oh, okay. The theme of this year's conference is picked from Isaiah chapter 40, verse 31. Yes. And it says, viewers outside there, you can refer to this verse, and then we read it together. Those who hope in the Lord will renew. No,
will run and not go weary.
Where is it?
Somewhere there.
The last statement.
Oh, those who hope in the Lord will run and will never be weary. Well, if you allow me to say briefly why, how I understand this theme and why I think.
How does it speak to you?
And how does it speak to me and to you, the viewer, and any young person and the young people out there. But it has 3 most important statements. First of all, this verse is a promise of hope and strength for those who trust in the Lord, especially the young people. Because we go through a lot, the challenges, the daily challenges. You know, as a youth leader, I have seen and experienced quite a number of challenges emanating from these young people come to me as their leader. This is the age of discovery. This is the age of sometimes of hopelessness. This is an age. Any parent there who has a kid, and you have this young child who is maybe 1 or 2 years old, and is trying to discover, touching each and everything. Now this is the age the youth, we the young people are in. Age of touching here, trying this job, trying this relationship, trying this religion. Maybe you're praying so hard, and maybe God is not answering so fast to your prayers. So this is the stage we are in. And then Pope gave us this theme to see that it has a promise to give us hope and strength. First of all, Pope is precisely telling us, if we young people we trust in the Lord, first the Lord will renew our strength, and we'll be able to, we'll be empowered to face whatever challenge that we may encounter.
Yes, truly.
Yes. Secondly, if we put our hope in the Lord, then the Holy Pope is beckoning us, is telling us that such hope we will experience freedom and joy and sense of raising above any difficulty, any challenges that could be going through or could be encountering in our lives.
Okay.
Precisely, to me, that's how the theme speaks for me. And I hope I have touched on, I mean, somebody I can also see how find a voice into this theme, because it's very, very, very powerful and it's very, very touching and inspirational.
Thank you so much, Emma. Our dear leaders, youth leaders who are out there, if you're following us on Zoom, it's okay, you can send in your comment. Tell us how your parish, your diocese, your, what are the small communities called? Small Christian community. Anyway, whichever way you call it. Yeah,
we call them Emigongo.
Emigongo
So tell us at which level of preparation are you? Have you even heard of the youth conference? Are you going to Hoima? Which arrangements do you have? How many do you have? How many should Hoima expect from, for instance, Masaka Diocese? Lyra, how many are you? Nebigulu, Tororo, Soroti, all the 19 dioceses, we are expecting you there. So let us know. You can let us know in the chats how you're prepared for this National Youth Conference. And at this moment, I would like to invite Father Museveni to let us know, how are the preparations going? Where are we going to sleep? How much are we paying? Are we paying anyway to go there? Or it is all God has provided? How prepared are you as Hoima Catholic Diocese? Are we ready? Over 100, how far have we walked? Now that our conference is next week, starting Tuesday, running through Saturday. Father Museveni? Or expect?
Hello?
I can't hear.
Hopefully you are in position to hear me now. Oh yes. Somebody says, yes, Father, we hear you speak. Thank you very much. I am here. As you can see, I am seated here at Villa Maria Bujumbura. In the background is the green scenery of the Radio Maria new studios in Bujumbura, and just adjacent is the venue where we are going to have the National Youth Conference here in St. Andrea, and we are the hosts. We are glad to host you, and it seems I have a technical problem with my gadget, as you know, technology, so I can go ahead and speak what I think would be of help by form of preempting. Here is the National Youth Conference. In Hoima is the 2024 National Youth Conference. Yes, we are ready to host you. We are ready to host the youth from all over the country to Hoima Catholic Diocese. Preparations are ongoing, and we invite you to come to Hoima. I am speaking on behalf of the organizing committee as Publicity Committee Chairperson. Preparations are in high gear, and today we have been at the venue to try to finalize what is expected of us as far as the venue organization is concerned. We have had a number of engagement meetings, from local to national meetings, with the teams from national, provincial, and from the local church here in Hoima. We have been able to obtain at least 40% of what we expect as a budget. It is not doing well, but yes, we are saying we shall go through. Reason, among the participants that we expect to come are the youth. Since the youth are the main participants, they are also going to support us with a participation fee of not less than 20,000 per participant. So part of our budget realization is from them. And so we cannot say that we are doing badly off, and so the activity cannot go on, since we expect to host the youth and they are going to bring in income. The participation fee is 20,000 per head. What we shall do with the youth, as far as accommodation is concerned, the youth are always concerned about food, accommodation, etc. We are going to feed you, we are going to accommodate you, we are going to facilitate you. All the 5 days you'll be in Hoima. We shall prepare for you a good venue for your meeting, for your meeting God, because the main aim of this meeting is precisely bringing the youth to Christ. So all this is aimed to bring Christ to the youth, and these young people will be coming to Christ through the activities and engagements that we shall have. And so come prepared that we are going to engage you at all levels. Another point is, at this moment, I cannot say that we have it all, that when the youth come, they will support the entire budget. We still request support from government, individuals, and all people of goodwill. Companies that have not yet come on board, please come and support this event, that it is a success. Because in as far as the hardware is concerned, we are ready. But money in this case becomes the software. We still lack in some areas. We have requested so far parishes which have already paid in their charges and contributions from different individuals and stakeholders. Parishes, individuals, and organizations, what they have to do for us more, where we see that we might be constrained, we need physical items, food items from them. Those who have rice, goats, chicken, cows, come and support, because the youth have to feed well. And when they don't feed well, then partly their success may not be realized. And when they feed well, then they can be attentive. And when they are attentive, they take the message, and then Christ changes them. These food items from our diocese, we have already put a deadline on top of the charges that parishes paid. We had a charity walk on the 23rd of November, and we have constituted a team that is going to pass through all the parishes, collecting the physical food items. And that will be done on Saturday, on the 7th of December, 2024. And allow me, before I can give back a chance to the moderator to continue taking us through this media presence, is a sneak peek at the program. The program that we are going to have, we run from 10th up to 15th. The opening activity, we shall have Mass that will be led here by the Vicar General of Hoima, and it will be animated by Mbarara Ecclesiastical Province. The moderator will be the Diocesan Youth Chaplain of Hoima and a team of MCs that are here. Our protocol team and liturgy committee will be there to guide the youth. We request that let the youth at least arrive early. When you arrive early, planning becomes easy. That is arrival day. Arrive early, plan early, so that you arrive at the venue early. We begin together and end together. On the 11th will be a Wednesday. We shall have a catechesis on the theme, and that is the theme, moderator, you were asking, one of our brothers in the studio, taken from Isaiah chapter 40, verse 31. Those who hope in the Lord will run, but not be weary. And that one will be facilitated by the Right Reverend Vincent Kirabo Amoti, the Bishop of Hoima Catholic Diocese, the host, who is hosting on behalf of the Mbarara Ecclesiastical Province that is animating this year's youth conference. It will be very important that you really attend and you have a better catechesis on this theme, because the moment you miss the first session, you miss the theme and the catechesis, then later on it will be difficult for you to internalize the rest. A bad beginning marks a bad ending. And the moderator, the national youth desk, the protocol committee, and the liturgy will help us. Mass will be led by Gulu Ecclesiastical Province, animated by Gulu Ecclesiastical Province, and led by the Archbishop, by the Bishop of Hoima Catholic Diocese. On Thursday, 12th December 2024, we shall have a presentation on holistic living, health, and by the Health Department of Hoima Diocese. The moderator will be the Provincial Youth Chaplain of Tororo Ecclesiastical Province, and Mass will be led by His Grace Lambert Bainomgisha, the Archbishop of Mbarara. We shall reflect on the Laudato Si, that our care for our common home, which is the earth, that was published by Pope Francis. On Friday, 13th, we shall have a presentation on economic development and financial literacy. The moderator will be the youth chaplain, coordinator of Mbarara Ecclesiastical Province. And that day we shall have the chairperson of the laity, of the lay commission of the Uganda Episcopal Conference, Archbishop Paul Semogerere, who will be here with us and journeying with the youth in as far as the facilitation of that day is concerned. On the 14th day, we consider this to be a hyped day, and it will be more or less like a mini climax for the youth conference, because it's when we shall have many heated up activities, and whereby we expect many members who are invited to come from government, civil service, and our church leaders. Here we shall have the program for closing, official closing of the youth conference, and the chairman of the conference is expected to be among us, the Right Reverend Joseph Anthony Ziwa, the chairman of the Uganda Episcopal Conference and Bishop of Kinda Mitiana. We shall have speeches, a host of speeches from leaders. Like you, the national youth leader, you'll give us a speech. The president of UNCCLA will have to give us a speech. The president of the Uganda National Youth Apostolate will also give us a speech. And the bishop of the diocese, of the host diocese, of the animating province will also give us a speech. And then we shall have the Archbishop Paul Semogerere, the central person, because he's the chairperson of the Lay Apostolate Commission of the Uganda Episcopal Conference. And so we shall have also the chief guest, who is expected to be the president of Uganda, my namesake. But for him, His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. And that will be our climax day. And on that note, I would like to say much of the content has been aired already by our brothers in the studios who have given us a hint of what will take place here and the different engagements like sports, the interdiocesan sports. Then we shall also have a talent show night, intercultural competitions, among others. So really, having said this, apart from rallying you people to continue airing messages of hope and support towards the final leg of this preparation and the eventual hosting of the youth conference, I would like to stop here for a moment. Thank you very much for listening to me and watching Uganda Catholic Television, the good news for all. And as I am also the director of the social communications department here in Hoima Catholic Diocese, at the initial stages of the Uganda Catholic Television, we managed to raise 35 million as local contribution. The people here were asking me, where is the TV? Now they are no longer asking, but watching me live. I thank you very much, Father D, Bishop Franzelli, and the management of the station currently. Thank you very much.
Our work. Now I think we can end the session. But, but thank you, Father. We are geared up. Trust me, we feel like we should even set off now. We are also warming up. But before, I had wanted to know, what is the procedure for attending? Do we pay any money? Is it free? Who is invited? Emma, when we had started, he mentioned that it is youth between 13 and 30, or it is also contextual. If you feel you have the zeal, the energy, you're welcome. But I just want to know, is it only the Catholic youth who are invited? Is it all young people in Uganda in the way of ecumenism? Or who is invited in this conference? Any of us can take it on.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Proce. I just want to, we always say he who is close to an anthill will obviously will appear like an anthill. Now, we would say that it's only Catholic, but when you look at the topics that fathers just talked about, I don't think we are only looking at the Catholics. Yes, because if we only look at the Catholic youth, you are most likely to have the other side left out, and you never know. The topics we are looking at, they cut across social, economic development, spiritual. So we are inviting all categories of the youth. And for the age bracket, Emma had already hinted on that. And if you still feel the zeal, the energy, and you are outside that bracket, you are also most welcome.
Okay.
Yes.
Is it only Ugandans you are inviting, Ugandan youth, or everyone?
Everyone is invited. So far, we have already confirmed the representations from the regional episcopal conferences.
East African?
Rwanda has confirmed to have participants. Kenya has already confirmed. DR Congo has also confirmed. Even Tanzania. So it's more like an international youth conference. So
okay.
Yes.
So at least if you're there and you have no friend outside Uganda, come and grab yourself one. If you've not been geared to, if you've not been warming up to attend the conference, at least have a reason to attend. And I want to thank Father in a special way for elaborately bringing out the program. At least you're not only going for a pilgrimage, you're not going only for spiritual benefits, it is social, it is economic. The topics that there are for everyone. And as youth, we need them. So Emma,
Yes.
now that we know, we've seen, we shall even have talent show. We shall have sports. Can we know which sports we are having? And then your province, now for instance, your province.
Okay, thank you so much.
How are you prepared?
Thank you so much. As always, Kampala Ecclesiastical Province is to participate in. The sports, there are 4 sports activities that are competitive sports activities that are going to be competed in. We have football, we have netball, we have volleyball, and then we have basketball. As a province, as Kampala Ecclesiastical Province, we'll be participating in 3 and defending the 3 disciplines, the 3 categories. And for emphasis' sake, Kampala as Kampala Diocese, the seat of the Archdiocese, will be participating in 2 disciplines, that is netball and volleyball. And those 2 disciplines, they will be defending them for the 6th time. 6th time, been winning over the last 6 years, they've been winning.
You've been the defending champion.
Yes, we're going to defend the titles for the 6th time. And the football, well, is going to defend the title. And as a seat, as a presider of the province, my brother here, I'm not so sure whether you have any chance, because as a presider of the province, it is my, I don't know how I'll face my Archbishop and my provincial chaplain and the co-chaplains and the coordinators and the youth leaders that have lost, and the entire youth apostolate that have lost the trophies to the new city, the new old city, and that would be a little bit. But maybe to add on a little. First, it's all about the fun. See, I encourage parents, more so those who are having young people, the vaxxed senior 4, senior 6. Bring them. Please register your child with your part. If you are in Kampala here in the province, here in the ecclesiastical province of Kampala, register. Please find out the information about this conference from your parish. Register your son, your daughter, and let this young person, this young soul, experience life outside school. I know they have been in school, they've been bogged down with the exams and everything. This would be a very wonderful experience. And even those in senior 3, senior 4, senior 5, let them come, let them experience. Don't make them sit on TV. At least give us those young people this for this 1 week. Those in Kampala, Kampala Diocese, Archdiocese, specifically Kampala Diocese, the fee is it's 50,000. 50,000 you register, that includes transport and participation fee. I am sure my brother will talk about, because like the moderator said, was asking whether we're going to participate for free. I don't know if we're going to participate for free, then if it is for free, then the 50 I think we automatically have to reduce. But please bring in your child, those who are at university, those who have left university. And there is, Madam Moderator, there is a concept, there is a perception in young people, maybe those, especially to ladies, the young adults, after giving birth, they feel as if they are more aged than my grandmother.
They feel too old to associate.
And then they feel withdrawn, they feel, please come. Then if you fear to confess to your priest, please come. There'll be confessions, there'll be everything. Whatever you feel like accessing church will be there.
Truly, truly.
Yeah, that's submit.
Thank you, Emma. So, Amoti,
Yes.
I was looking at this question. I want to know, Mio is coming from the comfort of my home and I'm going to this new area. Where are we sleeping? Are we sleeping in the field of Justin of St. Andrew, Kahwa? Is it blanket on turf? Are we having structures? Where are we sleeping? Is there how should I come prepared? What should I carry along? Are we finding blankets, mattresses, everything there? I come as I am, or I have to carry a sleeping bag, all those details. Because now we are out of time. It is next week we are talking about.
True.
We need all the details.
Thank you, moderator. We are prepared to receive you, like Father Museveni has said.
Yes.
Hoima Diocese, structure-wise, is doing very well. At least we have structures around the cathedral. We have safe places where we shall be putting up what you are
That
required.
I can confirm.
Yes.
At least everybody is going to sit, have a bed and
But what we just have to carry is maybe beddings, if you can carry
Bed sheets.
A portable blanket,
and maybe a jacket.
A jacket,
Is
because
it cold?
Hoima has the best weather.
Okay.
Very cold, not too cold.
Not too cold.
So, but
It is there.
It is there.
so you just come, prepare a jacket, and yes, everybody will be comfortable.
Okay.
Yes.
That is very important. So it means I don't have to be worried that
Yes.
I could possibly sleep while standing, or whether
No.
is that there, I don't even know. So at least there is accommodation assured.
Yes.
How much are we paying?
Uh,
Emma's just told us Kampala
Yes.
Diocese is paying 50,000. How is it there?
Actually-
Is the 50 including the 20 mandatory registration fee, or
Maybe if
let him first answer.
Then we see.
Okay, the mandatory fee
Yes.
is 20,000 per participant, and that one will cater for, like I said, accommodation and the meals, plus those the medical services, and now transport
Yes.
is we leave it to
The participants.
participants.
Okay.
All the
Organize
dioceses,
themselves.
some come in terms as a group from a particular diocese. So that one will be as per the participants.
Okay.
But what we are paying is the 20,000.
So 20
Yes.
includes what?
It includes
registration,
its registration, confirmation of attendance.
Okay.
We shall have all those things, t-shirts that will be sold at a subsidized free.
Subsidized.
So if you are coming, you just need to prepare maybe
A
an
cap.
extra if you want to have that t-shirt. Like me, up to now I still have a t-shirt I got in 2015 when the Pope came to Uganda.
Oh, me too. I
So
love mine.
you can imagine when you come to Hoima and you have that t-shirt that I was part of the National Youth Conference that
Truly,
took place in
truly.
Hoima. Yes.
Okay. So the male youth lead of Mitiana has just texted. If you're within Mitiana and you wish to go, the fee is just 60,000 shillings. Uganda shillings, we're not talking about dollars. That is pocket change for some people. Kindly be with us. There is a lot in stock. As you've just seen the program, dear parents out here, out there, you're viewing us, you're following, let your child experience life outside your home. It is important. It is a time for experimenting. It is important to have young people associate as young people. There is a lot of knowledge and wisdom that flows. Do not get scared. I'm sure security is here. We say gulu gulu. Security is assured. Emma and Vincent, thank you so much. Unfortunately, every good thing comes to an end. We have come to the end of our session. I just want to have parting shots from each of you, starting with Vincent.
Thank you. We want to appreciate UCTV for giving us the opportunity to come and talk about the National Youth Conference. We have had very many people ask questions. What is National Youth Conference? I hope 10 to 15 people have picked a point about National Youth Conference, but our appreciation can't go unnoticed as the animating, as the hosting diocese. We want to appreciate all the dioceses, the 19 dioceses,
Yes.
for accepting us to host them and their youth. We want to appreciate from UNCCLA through their leadership headed by Gervas Indianabo. They have moved with us through this journey. UCTV, we have had very many sponsors, both in Hoima and all other parts of the country. And we have moved with UCS, that is Uganda Catholic Secretariat, through this journey. And they promised us that when it comes to printing things, they will be able to move with us. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Emma, your parting shots?
Thank you so much, our dear host and the UCTV. Like my brother said, he has thanked everybody, but most importantly, I can't leave a session without, first of all, appealing to my province. Please, everyone in the province, as long as you feel to have some energy, come, let's go and be youth once again. Masaka Diocese, the fee is 80,000. Those who are in Masaka Diocese, Kasana Ruelo, still it is 80,000. Then Chindamitiana 60, Kampala 50, Lugazi 30,000.
Okay.
So please, let's all go, and then
You have left out Luweru.
No, he said it. It is 8,000.
The 30,000 of Lugazi excludes the participation fee. So that is makes it 50.
Okay.
Please let's go and then be part of this wonderful experience. Thank you so much, and may God bless.
Thank you so much. Until next time, see you. Bye-bye. Thank you for those who have been on Zoom and following us on YouTube and then on the TV. So God bless you for us. Thank you so much, the organizers and everyone. We can't thank you enough. Good night. God bless you. Bye-bye.